something's on a wee bit wrong with the background. Hello there, folks. Welcome to session 58. 58 of The Forming. I am, of course, your DM of Doom, Son of Asgard, or World Tree Quests here on Twitch. And with me today is my lovely cast. We have got, excuse me a moment, folks, because something is going awfully fucky wucky here. With me today, we've got my lovely cast. We have got Just Harry, we've got Ash Howard Music, we have got Patron of Chaos, and we've got Khadij Al Cooper. There we go, I fixed the background. Yay, it appeared now. Just so everybody knows, we are going to have a little guest in the background. Astrid is going to be jumping around, doing delightful wee things, because, well, hello to you too. Are you wanting to come say hello? Okay, you want to come say hello. Say hello. Yes. Until my wife gets home, Astrid is going to be joining us today. Maybe Astrid will roll some dice, who knows. I don't have any housekeeping. Oh wait, I do have housekeeping. For all of our UK-based folk, it is daylight savings. Okay? So for all of us in the UK, all streams will be starting 1 hour earlier until Sunday, because the world is weird and time is a weird soup. Okay? Cool. Astrid, stop reaching for the chocolate. You can have a crisp, you can't have chocolate.
And daylight savings is a fly in the soup of time.
Don't start that. But other than that, I don't really have anything else. So, I'm going to pass over to my players now with our favourite question. Guys, what the hell happened last session?
We explored and snuck around cultists. We snuck around in the Lord of Twilight's rooms. And for Archfey, whose domain is supposed to be joy and revelry, he seems to have a lot of hunting stuff. And nothing relating to joy. But we did find some interesting looking swords and map thing. T-Rex Sheila got to have some fun. And
I was gonna say, snuck around was quite generous for someone.
We did that for the first room. I was about
to say, there was like maybe one attempt at a stealth roll before Sheila was just destroying walls.
In any form, Sheila has to make a statement.
Can we remember anything else that was found out, that was discovered, that was looked at last session?
Good.
We went upstairs after being bombed in the hallway. Which then led to us finding some weird voice AI'd cultist officer.
Yeah. And he apparently wanted to try and recruit us to his cult, which we were like, or at least Arya for sure was like, hell no.
It was very tempting. It was really tempting.
He manipulates...
I'm not even joking. I sat there for 5 minutes being like, how am I not going with this guy? Because it makes sense. It's just the murder doesn't help. That
is what cultists do. And Arya tried so hard to match his energy, present herself like someone to be taken seriously. But she's no courtier. She's an artist. She can't defend herself like an artist though. And our resident courtier was a T-Rex, so she had to do all the talking. And I like to think she held her own. She had so much more to say, but everything got kind of caught in her throat, especially when he just basically outright called her a child and belittled everything she stands for.
I like to think that Sheila was a T-Rex purposely to let Arya step in and do some talking for once.
Arya's not good at debating, though. She expresses herself through art. And he wasn't gonna take anything she said seriously if she was talking through feelings and empathy. I think Arya held her own pretty well, but she's never been good at court talk. She's never been a courtier. She is a creator.
Let's also not forget that Sheila is currently a mini T-Rex.
Oh yeah!
because I shrunk her.
Now. Dang it!
Yeah,
but
Sheila's now
I could sit on Sheila's head and ride T-Rex Sheila.
But you're sitting on your
into
Celestial.
battle. I am sitting on my Celestial, who I'm also riding into battle.
Although Reverie got a couple of good points in, though.
Yeah, well, so Reverie did kind of smack that man down verbally, and would have continued if he kept trying to talk to her.
Yeah, nah, the talkie was left to Arya, who usually she's okay, but when she is running her mouth, and she didn't this time, because for various reasons. I think it was just like the headspace she got into from the night and talking to Arteranon, and also just the way this dude pointedly like poked holes into all her insecurities and everything she stood for. It's like he's not going to take anything she says seriously, even if she talks from the gut. She tried so hard, but it's like, I think it's also a little bit of trauma response. It felt like back when she was Aelita in the courts. So she did her best, but nah.
But he used the flu system, right? From Harry Potter.
He really did.
And then Evanaan jacked on the train ticket and was like, "Cool, we swapping." Hit a tag team and is now in the room.
He really like WWE got tagged in. Yeah.
Evanaan was actually trying to get to Russet Falls, but accidentally said diagonally.
Yeah.
Which makes fucking no sense. Alright?
If
your magical travel network can be fucked up by that small of a thing, you shouldn't have it in the first place. Right? That's like going on like the underground in Scotland and going, "Hi, can you let me off at Cessnock?" and then going, "Oh sorry! I thought you said you wanted off at fucking Sissabrook." Like, fuck off. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. The Flu Network was just a big fucking pile of shit to me.
It's also like the fact that, what is it, Brennan Lee Mulligan said, like, if you have an entire society of people that can apparate to any place at will, and you have your mail sent by nature's slowest bird, that's animal cruelty.
It fucking is, by the way, right? It fucking is. I mean, if you were going to have mail, like, the most important mail documents, quick, get these to all the children by Owl. Why is it not get these to all the children by fucking Peregrine Falcon? Like, fucking whoom! You send that letter out, it gets there in 1 hour.
Or why not just apparate the mail itself in front of the person you're sending it to?
And if you want to be threatening with your mail, send it by Shoebill. Just imagine fucking Dinosaur Chicken arrive and just like, "Sup, motherfucker, somebody doesn't like you." Anyway, you're exactly
we did find
correct.
out this guy's name though, supposedly.
Yeah, so he did say you could address him as. Can anybody remember?
Hold on, I got this.
Solus, because it's not Stolas, because I made the Blitzo comment.
You did make the Blitzo
But he seems
comment.
to.
I would like to point out that this entire campaign was written before I knew anything about Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel.
Yeah, but he seems more like soulless to me, like SOUL, because he's a dick without any empathy.
Great one. I'm sure that really hurt him.
But see now, if I was gonna talk like
you
that,
got him right in his non-existent soul.
See now, like, if Arya could have spoken like that, she would have stood more chance. But nah, she was trying to force herself to be something she wasn't, and she flubbed.
That's the equivalent of like,
Sheila, where were you when we needed you to talk?
That's the equivalent of like, "What's your name, Jeff?" Yeah, I'd call you like Stinky Jeff because you're stinky.
It's like a primary 2 thing, isn't it? It's like, yeah, well, your name's Buttface because you have a face and a butt. Anyway,
she's no debater, okay?
Anyway,
she's her best.
You'll never get a slagging quite like a Scottish slagging. Play a dwarf and you will learn the most colourful fucking slaggings. I've literally heard somebody in the catty smoking area shout at somebody and say, shut it, I bet your dad looks in the mirror and wishes he looked like his ma." This makes no sense, but why is it fucking lethal? Anyway, we ended with, as was very accurately described by Harry, with Evanaan stepping out of the flames of this fireplace This Lord Soul is saying to him, you know what to do. Make it quick. And Evanaan saying, no promises. With that, we're going to begin there. Now, I don't want to go initiative straight away. I want to... Or, I mean, I'm not going to be saying to roll initiative straight away. If you guys want to do that, that's your call to do. But Evanaan is going to stand there with that shit-eating grin, looking over all of you. So, you're the four that my brother has been protecting. You're the four that everyone is so worried about. And he almost like leans his jaw forward as if the idea of addressing you is disgusting. It's like kindling. That is what you are. Kindling to the fire. So, any last words? Not that anybody will care. Not that anyone will hear. But what the hell? For amusement's sake. Any last words?
So what, you gonna kill me, Ev? Don't get me wrong, I know you'd love nothing more, but I thought your orders were that I'm to be dragged back to my cage, wings clipped, kicking and screaming, alive. And Archmage, Sun God, asshole or not, you're really gonna risk defying direct orders from Father? Even you've never been that crazy or that ballsy. We both know who the real rebels in the family were.
Oh, sister. Do you know how much I despise having to address you as that? Sister. It's going to be great to wipe that free from my vocabulary. It's true, Father did give me those orders. Bring her back, kicking and screaming, alive. Don't kill her. Don't hurt her. But you see, I now listen to a higher power. And all it says is to deal with you. And so that's what I'm going to do. Okay? Ilea, I'm going to deal with you. And your friends. And then I'm going to find anyone you've ever had any contact with. Anyone that's helped you on your cute little attempt. And then I'm going to do the same to them. What is it they call it? Scorched earth tactics? I've always liked that word. Scorched. And as he says the word, his hands flick and little embers shoot from his fingertips.
If I'm gonna die anyways, then answer one question honestly, because what have you got to lose from being honest with me for once? Did Father know about Malthorian? Did he know what Magda did? Did he let it happen? Did he let our brother die?
Maltharian's dead? You've just made this day even better. What great news. That means that after I've dealt with you, there's only 2 brothers left. Well, 1.5. You should have seen the state our Pteranodon was in when I left him. But I'm bored of you now. And quite honestly, I'm looking forward to this. And now I want everyone to roll initiative. Hold on, I'm going to stop my daughter from throwing herself over the side of the bunk bed. Yes, I can hear you, baby.
Oh.
Right, leg back up over. Oh, boo boo.
Killing me, guys.
Ah! I was hoping to get some answers from him.
Good.
This disadvantage is killing me.
What do you want down?
It's fine. I'm going to join then. I'll be killing you.
It would make sense, you know. Elian's a dirty traitor.
Yep.
Listen. I've still got some healing.
Hey, if we're dying, right, you call it betrayal. I call it survival of the fittest.
We're not dying. We're not speaking that
You
into
didn't
the universe.
survive
we're
for
not
very
gonna- we're not
long,
gonna-
Mr. Survival of the Fittest. Ash is like, this is very entertaining. Where's
I'm
my
enjoying
popcorn?
this.
Ah!
Ash was like, this is a lot of really good
I
hostility.
hope you know
for
this is
me
actually
to
like
enjoy
real.
with
This is
popcorn.
real hatred. I've blocked her on everything.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those moments that after I TPK this entire party, I'm going to block all of you on every form of media and leave. That's what's going to happen here.
There's going to be a mic
But-
drop gif, and then we
This
never
is,
see
this,
you.
is, this, is, this is real life D&D
No,
to me.
we're not gonna
If you all
TPK.
die, it is scorched
We are
earth tactics, I'm
gonna
afraid.
survive.
But
No.
but all
hold
the
on.
funny TikToks you send me,
You don't send me TikToks. What the fuck?
I send you TikToks.
No, I'm talking about Bran. I don't care about you.
That's because Brand doesn't like you.
That's true. I am English.
I don't get TikToks either, don't worry.
I'll send you TikToks. Ash.
Hold on. I
I'd
need
send
to
you them,
show
but-
this. I'm putting my hands here, and I'm picking up the dice tray, because the dice have already decided what's going down today, motherfuckers.
No, please,
Look
no,
at
please, no.
that shit!
No!
Do you want to know what I rolled? Do you want to know what I rolled?
What did
I
you
have
roll?
disadvantage.
What did you roll?
I rolled a natural 20, next roll, natural 1.
No!
Fucking love it. Right, okay, so let me grab a notebook
Ay.
and let me grab a pen.
Bro, Hollow Knight soundtrack is going hard right now.
We're gonna survive this.
I wish I could listen to like an actual soundtrack, but I can't because everything's played through my screen. Okay,
Got tricks up my sleeve.
so did anybody get over 25? No? Okay. Did anybody get between 25 and 20?
23.
Oh, 23. What did you get, Sheila?
20.
20? Is that using the T-Rex's stats?
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
Oh, no, I'd apologize. It'd be 22.
Oh, righty. So, what is your dex modifier there?
Oh, only nothing, so it's just a 20.
Not yourself. Sorry, Sheila. You, Elliot.
Okay.
3.
Then I'm going to need you to roll a d20 for me.
Final countdown.
11.
Oh, okay. So Elion will be going first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, you guys three have your Taylor's inspiration thing still too, so that could come in handy. That could help.
Sheila, you said you got 20, yeah? Aria,
Yeah.
Reverie, what did you guys get?
I got an 11.
With my natural 1, I got a very strong 4.
Oof.
That's right. It's good for the cleric to go last because you can assess damage.
No.
True. She intended for that.
Yeah. You're such a strategic thinker. You're so good at this
So
game.
it is, you're so good. You're
What can I say?
You're so good at planning your dice rolls.
What can I say?
That's why. No, that's why you've got. You rolled 2 dice. You got a loaded 20 and a loaded 1, so you can.
Yeah. Yeah, with the dice you got me for my birthday. Yep.
That's
Oh, boy.
exactly how it went down.
Those are sick dice.
They are. He got me dice for Reverie specifically, and they're flowers.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay. With that, Elion, you are first. Again, I apologise about Astrid in the background just going, like, making...
No, she's just giving us support. It's
I was
fine.
gonna say, I swear I heard go get him. So
That's what I heard too.
That's what I
So-
sounded like.
She's just in the background going like, that's literally all
Oh, we're
she's
taking
doing.
it as go get him.
I mean, I will get within 5 feet.
Okay.
I mean, I do literally one thing. I will. Oh, you know what I'll do? I will compel duel him.
Compelled duel. Okay, what's the saving throw on that?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, okay. Okay, that is a total of a 14.
That will fail.
That will fail. Okay, in that case, he is going to use one of his legendary resistances.
That's fine.
The,
I'll take it.
the justification I will use for that is that he's fought Arteranon, who is also... Just before you go in for your first turn, do you mind if I do a quick 2-minute
Yeah,
handover
of
of my
course.
wife? Entertain people, guys. My wife is now here, so give me just a wee moment.
He has
Y'all send
legendary resistances.
Y'all give us
Yeah, of
good
course he is.
vibes.
He's a
Send
boss.
us your energy, please.
I'm
like
going to cry.
Harry, do you like a side DM note of what compelled duel should have been?
Huh?
Do you like a DM corner of what compelled duel should have been?
Oh, okay. So, on a failed save, the creature is drawn to you because I'm hot. For the duration,
you're not the
it
only
has,
hot one in the room right now.
it has disadvantage on all attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move more than 30 feet from my space.
Fair.
So it's literally a 1v1 me, you coward button. And that's my
I feel
bonus
like that's
action.
exactly how Elian cast the spell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
100%.
Honey, pray for us.
I'll Google
I'm
jokes.
So afraid.
I'll Google really good jokes while we wait.
Me and my 7 spell slots against the world.
I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I just hope they work.
What did the horse say after it fell over?
Hey, why the long face?
Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up.
I hate that. No
hate
more
what?
jokes.
What do
I'm
we
telling
have?
really, really good jokes.
That was a good one.
No.
You said entertain, so I'm telling good jokes.
Okay.
No.
Okay. If
What do you call a
say so.
really well-balanced horse?
Don't know.
Stable.
What?
Fuck you. Want to hear the best dad joke I've got ever? Just before we get this combat,
Oh,
right?
please.
What's about this height and looks like a pig? A pig.
I've got one that I made
Classic.
up. I got one that I made up in the kitchen at work, but
What?
but you only get it if you're British.
Right. Well, I'm no British, so don't tell me.
What's a cutlery's
Perfect.
favourite place to drink?
Don't know.
Spoons.
Nah. Right. This last one. What's a foot long and slippery?
Subway.
A slipper.
Ha!
What's brown and sticky?
Stick.
A stick.
I don't know why. You said foot long,
Oh.
and my fat ass went, oh, sandwich.
I know, so did I.
got-
Actually,
I
I was
got
like, oh, right. Anyway, you use compelled duel. He will use one of his legendary resistances to not succumb to that. The justification being he's fought Arteranon, who is a paladin, and therefore he preemptively sees it coming. He's like, so you go to do it, and you almost see, like, you know, as you start to weave this compulsion for him to do it, it's almost like the glint comes over his eyes, but then it's as if it burns away, and he's going to go, 2 of my brothers use that exact same trick. You're gonna have to do a lot better than that.
Well, that is my bonus action.
It is indeed.
So I'm just gonna hit him really hard.
Okay, you take your swing.
Get 2 attacks. First one. 19 to hit.
A 19. A 19 will hit him.
Okay. And
I had to
then
think on that one there. I was like, will a 19 hit?
one.
Yes, a 19.
Second one is awful. Second one's a 13.
A 13 will not hit him, I'm afraid.
Yep. So we're going to. I will put a second level Divine Smite in.
Okay.
Oh, not great. 24.
24 damage total.
Yeah. 19 of that is radiant.
Okay.
Oh,
Go,
yeah.
go ahead.
No. I was going to say nope, but then no, that is right. 19 of it is radiant. If that helps.
Okay. No, it doesn't make any difference. So a total of 24 there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the second one misses.
I'm going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as that first one hits.
Yes, sir. Is this from? Is this for avoiding a spell?
It is, yes. So you'll have advantage on it.
So I have advantage. Natural 19 for 27.
27 is fine. So you're going to take half the damage on this.
Mm-hmm.
But as that blade hits in, so as the blade cuts into him, he grabs hold of your hand, and you see these flames leap up his arm and burst around his hand as he's going to hellish rebuke you. Nah, he's not the kind. I really want to do it, but he's not the kind of guy that would do that. So, it will just be it's going to be a fairly low level for that. I will use. I'll roll a d4. Okay, he's going to second level you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be 3d10. 3. You will take a grand and resounding total of 9 fire damage from that.
Okay.
Okay. So you dealt 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. So, as you bring this blade down into his shoulder, he grabs hold and he sends these flames rolling up into your body. He's going to kind of start laughing a little. Like, very like, almost like Joker from Batman, manic style laughing, as he looks up at you. And you see these flames leap into his eyes as he just... My turn. And he's going to slash upward with that sword that he's got. Okie dokie. So that is going to be against you, Elon. That's going to be a total of 17.
Hits.
17 does hit. Okay, so he is going to deal. Where is my? Just double checking. I've got that damage profile right. Yes, I do. Fantastic. So that is going to be 1d6 of slashing.
Oh, that's a good thing. We've got Reverie's Celestial's temp HP. Still going.
And then as this blade bites into you, the blade, as it cuts in, you feel it is white hot. Like, it's almost cold when it's that warm. So you will take a total of 6 magical slashing damage, and then you will also take 9 fire damage as the flames from that blade lick into you. He is going to... He's not going to do 2 attacks because you are in close quarters, and he is fairly intelligent. So he is then going to use his bonus action to do the Summer Eladrin step thing. So he's going to face step away from you, and he's going to appear behind you, Arya. As he's a Summer Eladrin, when he does that face step, there's the potential of him doing fire damage to you. So I am going to need you to make, I believe it's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I am great at those. Thank goodness.
If it's in full transparency, if it's the Summer Eladrin one, it's just straight.
Oh, it's just straight up. You take the damage.
Proficiency
I'm
damage.
just
Yeah.
looking at, sorry, I'm having to jump between a stat block, an item, and then a spell list.
It would be his proficiency bonus in damage.
Yes, it is. It is indeed. You're very correct.
Do I still need to make a dex save?
No, you don't need to make a dex save. You just take the damage. So
Damn
that
it.
is going to.
It's not much. It's not much.
Fire damage to so you'll take 4 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 3 fire damage. 3 fire damage.
Oh. Okay.
And he will...
Okay.
Okay. And then as part of his action, he is going to surrender he's going to surrender 2 of the attacks from his attack action, and he's going to cast a spell. And the spell that he's going to cast with you there, he is going to cast good old reliable Burning Hands. You are directly in front of him. So it's a 15-foot cone, meaning that it will go you and then it will spread out like this. Elion, you will not be hit by it, neither will I think anybody else. So he appears behind you, Arya, and as he appears, you feel this searing heat behind you as his appearance in a burst of flame rips flames up your back, and then you feel his hand press against your back, and then he just says, "I'm here," and then he lets rip this torrent of flame, and he is going to cast that specifically aimed at you. He is going to utilize a higher spell damage, so it is going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And he's going to do it at 3rd level.
I don't suppose Ara is within 10 feet of me.
No, because if she was within 10 feet of you, you'd be getting hit by this.
Cool, just checking.
How big is this room anyways?
The room that you're in is, so you're facing one of the walls with the fireplace, right? So the wall with the fireplace is 40 foot long. The walls on either side are 20 foot. So it's a 40 by 20
it's a big
rectangular. Yeah. There's a fair space to move around.
Alright. It's been Oh, okay, so that is a 16 plus 8.
16 plus 8 for a total of 24.
Yes.
Okay. So you will take half damage from that burning hands.
Alrighty.
You will take 12 fire damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be the end of his turn, as he sacrificed 2 of his 3 possible attacks in order to use a spell plus his attack. So that is him. He's done his turn. He's done his bonus action. Yeah, he's finished his turn. It then goes to Sheila.
Okay. I am gonna run over to him and use bite.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
24 to hit. 24 will hit.
Perfect. 1 sec. 45 points of damage.
45 points
As well-
of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
As well as it's grappled.
Yes.
He's grappled.
Yeah.
Awesome, glad to hear it. Okay, so that is a 45 points of fire damage. I'll take a note of that. That damage, does that count as magical?
Nope. Just piercing damage.
Okie dokie. So that becomes that. Okay, so that is fantastic. And he is grappled now.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Go Velociraptor.
Thank you.
Oh, Velociraptor. Fucking hell.
The most terrifying.
That took me a
note
minute there. That took me much longer than it should have. Okay, Sheila, is there anything else for you at all?
She wags her tail. That's it.
She wags her tail. Okay. So as you end your turn, Sheila, on the initiative count of 20, losing the initiative, Evanaan, inside your mouth, he kind of grits his teeth, and you feel a slight burning. Not like painful, just like you can physically feel it getting hotter as he flexes his hands, and the fire that is in the fireplace spreads around the room, coating the entire outside in a huge barrier of flames.
Oh, I thought he just broke open a bottle of sriracha in his pocket.
Love my Tabasco sauce.
Roll a con save to take the one chip challenge.
Please, he would be a ghost pepper challenge guy for sure.
That is the lair action done. So for those of you that are new to lair actions always happen on initiative count of 20, but they always lose the initiative order. So for instance, Sheila had an initiative count of 20. They will always be the last one on initiative count 20 to go. Lair actions can be anything from starting a permanent effect that will always be there, to a little thing that can be done, like summoning, like Strahd is one of the most famous ones. He can summon wolves or bats to come and just randomly help him, or he can just run up and attack you. It's like an extra thing that makes bosses just a little bit harder to deal with. Lair actions always come at initiative count of 20 though. They're not like legendary actions where they can happen after anybody's turn. They always come at initiative count 20. Okay? After Sheila, it goes to Arya. Reverie, you are on deck. Arya, what would you like to do since Evanaan is now trapped inside Sheila's mouth?
Since he's trapped, okay, let me think.
Well, Sheila is medium, so it's almost like her jaw's like around his collarbone, holding him in place.
Okay then. In that case, let me think. Who's that one? He's like right near me, so
Yeah,
this might be my only chance to get him
within
while
5
he's
feet of
grappled.
you.
This might be my only chance to do this while he's being busy being grappled. So I'm going to use my action to like kind of tap him. Or no, wait, I don't need to do a touch one. So I'm just gonna like rake my bow across my strings, and cast Bane on him at level 1. No notes, no melodies. He doesn't deserve my music.
Okay. Bane, saving throw?
That is a charisma save of 16.
So that's 16 on the die.
Ah, fuck.
So you jerk the bow across the strings and he throws his hands. It's almost like you get part way through making this and suddenly the bottom of your bow singes your hand and it causes you to jerk it away from the strings. You see it quickly fading away, the red hot glow quickly cooling, but his hand does show that he kind of sparked a bit of flame in order to resist that. And it, even as this like miniature T-Rex is chomping on his collarbone, he's still got that manic grin on his face. Like, just knowing that he even caused just a little bit of a burn, he's grinning. He is like fueled by that.
Fucking needs to beat it. Would that prompt opportunity attack reaction then?
Why?
Because he attacked me, like in.
He didn't attack you.
Because I got to
he didn't attack you. I'm using that to thematically explain how he passed the saving throw.
Oh, okay. But he did attack me on his.
On his turn,
the burning hands.
On his turn, he did, but that doesn't promote opportunity attacks. Opportunity attacks are provoked when they move out of your attack range.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking at reactions, so.
Okay, so what reactions are you? What reactions?
Actions of combat, opportunity attack, but.
Yeah. Okay, so opportunity attack wouldn't come into effect.
So it only works if. Okay, because I remember that if the hit lands, then it works. But I forgot if he's moves out of range part. So
the only time that you're allowed to opportunity attack somebody because they hit you would be if you had the I believe it's Mage Slayer. And that's if somebody casts a spell within 5 feet of you. You can then attack them as a reaction. That's the only time you're able. Opportunity attacks are purely for when somebody tries to leave your attack range.
Yeah, if they're in your face and they try and run away.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so then, let me think. Do I have any bonus actions? I guess I'm going to use my movement to try and get out of range.
Okay.
Or, hang on. He's still grappled, though, so, like, if he fails... I'm trying to think for, like, next thing. Would, unsheathing my, the blade from my bow count as, like, a bonus action or as, like, a free action?
So, that will technically count as drawing a weapon. So that would be a bonus action. Bonus action to draw or stow a weapon.
Okay, so I'll use that as...
it doesn't take you 6 seconds to pull the blade out, but it would be you at least going, like, flicking to get the blade out.
Okay, then I'll use that as my bonus action, and I'll try to get at least a little out of range.
Okay.
But still close enough that, like...
Okay, so you are going to move out of his range, so he is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Even if I fly up and he's grappled? Because I'm still with my wing boots activated. So if I go up and he's grappled out of range.
So, but remember, he's not grappled out of range. Sheila is medium. He's not.
Fuck, I forgot she's shrunk.
So, he will make it a disadvantage because he is grappled. So it will be at disadvantage, but he will still get to make an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll take the risk. If I'm in the air, he can't reach me as easily because he can't fly. So it's good to be out of his range. I'll take the risk.
Okay, I would just like to confirm to you that it's taking that assumption that he can't fly. It's fine, but you have no way to confirm if he can or cannot fly.
Oh, true.
Okay.
I forgot. Arya would know if he's got new tricks up his sleeve.
Must have a casting time of one action. Must target only that creature. That's fine. It does do that. So he's going to very, very simply, as you move out of the way, he's going to cast Firebolt.
Fuck. Dex save?
No, it's a roll to hit.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Oh, sorry, D20 just scattered right away. Okay, so I'm going to take that first roll as it lay. Okay. So that is a resounding total of 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. No, sorry, it's not a 27 to hit. I'm telling a complete and utter lie. It's a 23 to hit. It's a disadvantage.
It still hits.
Advantage. It's still going to be a
hit. Still hits. Damn it.
Yeah, but it's the principle of the matter. It's the principle. So you're going to take 13 fire damage.
All right. But even if I took damage, I'd movement-wise,
You
I'd
still
be in
move
the
away.
air.
You still move away. You're still in the air. You just still take the
Okay.
damage. Okay?
Okay.
Is that everything for you, Arya?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, it then goes to Reverie.
I'm going to me and my big boy, my celestial boy. My celestial's gonna head over to Elian and do healing hands.
Healing Hand, but that's the most powerful card in all of Duel Monsters.
Oh,
Shut
definitely.
up. Everyone knows that's a blue-eyes white dragon.
Everybody knows it's fucking Karibo. Don't get me
Well.
started.
Yes!
10, 12. I can math. I promise.
To this day, Pyramid of Light is one of my top 10 movies of all time.
I stopped playing at that because I got Blue Eyes Shining Dragon and went, that's me, I'm done.
17 health back to you.
Thank you.
17 health back, okay. Actually, while we're on the subject of you doing that, I'll show you something, Harry, since you like Pyramid of Light. I was looking through all my old card stuff today, and I found my old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But not only that, do you remember the Yu-Gi-Oh card binder you got for going to see Pyramid of Light in the movie?
No, because I was about 8 years old.
Oh, right, okay.
I remember.
Well, I still have it.
That's
Ooh.
awesome. Hold on, when
Hey.
did Pyramid of Light come out?
I still have it.
That's like the 2000s.
So
2004.
shiny.
I was 2.
And I still have.
Okay, maybe not the 2000s.
I still have my deck, and there's my
No,
Blue Eyes
the
Shining
2000.
Dragon. There's my Blue Eyes Shining Dragon just to prove it. I was a
I've still
hardcore
got
nerd.
Oh, yep.
Do you know what
I
I've
still
got?
have that one too.
I've got in like double sleeves. I've got the 3 invitation cards from Duelist Kingdom.
Oh, right,
Like
okay.
the island, the treasure chest, and what was I can't remember what the last one is. I've still got them all double sleeved because I saw them in someone's binder and I was like, I'll trade you this, and they're like, that's like a £20 card, and I was like, I'm never gonna play this game again, and those 3 are sick. Give me the fucking cards.
I did that as well when somebody had like a really old school like 1000 Dragon, like the real, and that was my favorite card playing when I was a kid, and I was like, listen man, I've got like 9 Blue Eyes White Dragons kicking about in that fucking thing. I'll trade you a Blue Eyes for that 1000 Dragon. He was like,
The one
it's worth like 20 times that, and I was like, I don't give a shit, just give me the 1000 Dragon, buddy.
that got me, I played Yu-Gi-Oh because my mum used to play it back in the 90s.
Uh-huh.
She went, oh yeah, I had a first edition Black Luster Soldier, but I threw it away because I stopped playing.
Still have my Black Luster Soldier.
They're
in there.
about 500 quid, the
Yeah,
first
still
edition,
still
original
got them in
pack
that.
ones.
I've still got my Black Luster Soldier, my Dark Paladin, and my Dark Magician cards in that deck.
Anyway,
Back to this. To confirm
So-
something as well, guys, I did get the measurements of the room wrong. So the side with the fireplace is 40. The other sides, like the ones to your left and right, are 30, not 20. 30. Okay.
Okay.
So it's just to confirm that.
Big room.
Anyway, so Reverie, you healed Elion, I believe.
My celestial
You healed
healing
your celestial healed.
I'm heading towards Evanaan.
You said that like Captain Nemo in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Draw your pistol. I walk a different path.
I do. That's exactly what's happening.
I have not seen that film for years.
So good. Reverie, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Reverie's gonna just walk up to Evanaan and go, I'm in a rush and you're kind of in my way, so just do me a favor and die quickly. And I'm gonna cast a 4th level and inflict wounds on him.
Oh, roll to hit with advantage because he is grappled.
Grapple.
Grappled.
Mrs. Crab.
Oh, I'm so mad! I rolled, and well, it was almost a 20.
Right. What did you get in total?
I got a 19 plus. Oh my god. 26.
26 is going to do it. And there's no point in me rolling to see if he does his bullshit thing because it still won't help. So yeah, 26 will do it. Roll your damage with a 4th fucking level inflict wound. It's my favourite fucking spell.
Fuck yeah.
I love it so
there's
much.
only one spell I love more than that. And it is Wither and Bloom.
Now, do
Oh,
you
I
know
love
what?
Wither and Bloom.
After playing an Order Cleric for so long, I found out my favourite spell in the game is Slow.
So
Watch your DM be like, there's 12 enemies in this room, there's only 5 of you. I'm like, and they can only use bonus actions. Eat my ass.
And
watch your players hate you when you have a
20.
necromancer just cast a Wither and Bloom constantly every turn, just like, hey, that's right, give me all your health.
36. $43. I think if I
43
math right.
necrotic damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And she is just very gently like strokes her hand down his arm.
Okay. 43 necrotic damage, that's... Oh, he does not like that. So you do that and you watch as from where you touch, that slight wee touch, those black veins spread out and they get like up his neck and you see his like him actually rigid from it. It's like, you know, like when you see people and they get like bitten by like hyper venomous ants or stung by really, really venomous hornets, and that way their muscles just go rigid and they almost start rapidly spasming. It's like that.
I'm a venomous fairy, yes.
Can venom fairy. Hey, Wingo, thank you very much for the bits. We love our Wingo. Right, very well done. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Because that's only your action.
No. Because the only thing I can bonus action do right now is Steps of Night, and I can only do that in dim light and darkness. And this whole room is on fire, so... I'm good.
Okie dokie. Then at that point we go to the top of the initiative order, Elion, with Evanaan clutched in Sheila's mouth and his body being racked with necrotic damage. It is your turn. What is it?
Real quick though, does your Celestial give us the temp HP at the end of the round again?
No, I do that. And I did actually I had already rolled it in the beginning. You guys get 19 temporary hit points.
19 temporary
Thank
hit
you.
points
Almost.
back, guys.
Almost the max I could roll. That was really good.
Thank you.
Stay alive!
Stay alive.
That is not my primary objective. Right. I will get within 5 feet again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am dual wielding scimitars, so I will use my bonus action. I will make 3 attacks.
Okay.
Are those the special scimitars we found?
Yeah, but I got them like 10 minutes ago.
Still.
I picked these up from Walmart. I don't know what they do.
So he's not he's not attuned to them, so they are only scimitars.
Ah.
The first attack is a 18.
18. 18 is a meet set, beat set.
Of that. The second attack is a natural 1.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Okay, cool.
I hate to do it. I hate to be that guy.
You know what? The second one's a 4. The third one's a 4. I will use luck to re-roll it. Because I'm not missing all the... It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
12.
re-roll this one because fuck that shit. Fuck it again. Love it.
So one hit.
Yeah, at least we know what his AC is now.
I'll do a first level Divine Smite because I don't want to burn through my piddly amount of spell slots. Oh, that's good though. 8, 17, 24 again.
24. Okay, that is going to be. How much was the slashing damage, please?
Would be 11.
11. And then, so the rest of the damage would be 13.
Yes.
Right, okay, cool. Got it. Okay. Anything else for you there, Elion?
I think that's it.
Okay, so Elon, you move in and you make these two sweeping attacks. One of them carves down into the other side of his collarbone as to like where Sheila is chomping at him. Another one you kind of like swipe coming up, and he kind of lifts and moves his leg out the way. He's not quite at Arteranon or Maltharian's combat standards, but he knows his way around. He's not shy of being in close combat. You can see. If that's your turn, Ellen, it's going to go to Evanaan, and Evanaan is going to. He's going to choose not to break out of this grapple. He is going to look at you all, and he's going to, that manic grin spreads, and he starts to take deep breaths. And then he goes, "This is getting fun." And he's going to, like, from where Sheila's chomping him, he's almost going to, like, arc his hands up like this, and start to form this ball in his hands. And he's just going to throw it right down, right on himself. And anybody within 20 feet, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm in the air and I moved out of like range. How far out of range am I?
Well, that depends on you. How far is your movement speed with the boots?
Give me a second.
Also, I'm pretty sure at least Reverie and Sheila will get my Aura of Protection, because I think Artery will be too high up for 10 feet. But if we're all wailing on him melee-wise...
20 feet.
30 feet.
I mean, like, my +5 is a 10-foot radius.
So,
I think she'll be too far up.
So, Arya, how far are you moving away?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. So you don't need to make the dexterity saving throw then, okay?
Okay.
Sheila and Reverie would get your bonus to that. So dex saving throws?
16.
Okay.
With the Aura of Protection, I rolled a 23.
Okay. Sheila?
8.
8.
Is that with a +5?
Oh.
Sheila, no.
It's okay. She was polymorphed, and she was still at full health before she polymorphed.
Okay, so that would be okay. So Reverie, did you also roll for your Celestial?
My Celestial, yes.
What did they get?
Thanks to the Aura of Protection, they got...
What if I just choose not to give it to him?
He'll do.
14, 15, 16, 17, 19.
19? Okay.
Yeah, 12 plus 2 plus 5.
Okay. So, Reverie and your Celestial, you guys will take half damage. Sheila and Elion, you're going to take the full shebang. Reverie, you guys will take 20 fire damage. So that's 20 done to you
40's
and your
gonna hurt.
20 done to you and your Celestial. to Elion and to Sheila, you guys will take 40 fire damage done to each of you. Okay?
That's gonna hurt. Thank God for those temporary hit boys.
Yeah.
You're so welcome.
I'm going to say, because of the damage that's done there, anybody can make a perception check if they want to.
Yes. Hell yes. Perception. I'll go with you. Bismillah. Okay, no wait, is that a... No, that's cocked.
10. 15.
15?
15 too.
15 for you as well, Sheila.
I'm as perceptive as the T-Rex. That's really sad.
15, 15,
Or
18.
the T-Rex,
No, wait,
is
hold on.
in my mouth.
or the
14
T-Rex
plus
is
5
as
is-
perceptive as you, which is pretty
Which
good.
is also really sad.
No wait, 14 plus 5 is 19.
19. Reverie?
18.
18, okay. So all of you will see as he throws down that fireball and it explodes outwards, engulfing everybody except you, Arya, in some form of flame. The bite where Sheila is currently chomping into, the bleeding slows down.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. We love that.
And it's
eyes in the wood.
as you guys are like, yelping and screaming from the flames, it's almost like he's rolling his shoulders as if stretching out a kink. As he does heal when he deals fire damage.
Mm-hmm. We love that.
Cauterize those
This
wounds.
is like fighting Melania.
It's almost like I watched a boss fight from Elden Ring and thought, that's funky.
Yeah.
So he's going to do
Funky
that, and as he does that, and he kind of stretches out and he opens his eyes, you see those bright flickering flames in his eyes again, and he goes, that felt good. And then as his bonus action, he's just going to use his fade step again. This time appearing behind you, Elion. So you'll take 3 damage.
Yes, I will.
Fire. Blah. Ha! That does not heal him because it specifically states it's fire damage from his attacks. Attacks and spell damage. So that doesn't count. But as he arrives at you, he is going to make that one attack that he's able to do with his Scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to roll to hit you. That will be, I believe, a resounding failure. That's a 17.
Hits.
Oh, that does hit. Oh, okay.
I don't have mage armor anymore. My power daddy took it away.
Ah, jeez, yeah. That
And
must
doesn't have armor. So
Just braces of defense.
Okay.
My drip is not hard enough to deflect steel. Yeah.
So you will take from that one, you will take 8 slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then you will take 5 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's his bonus action. That's his attacks. He's not going to move away because he's not that stupid or desperate yet. So then it is going to go to Sheila. Your turn.
She's gonna run over and bite him. Oh, fuck. 12 doesn't hit.
12.
Wait, hang on. If you still have my inspiration from earlier,
You've also got the inspiration that you got from the tailor.
I know.
How bad do you want to hurt this guy?
Yeah.
The
wait,
question.
hang on. If you still have my bardic inspiration, you won't have to use the tailor one necessarily.
How much is your bardic inspiration right now?
Right now it is
Eight.
at. Give me a second. I think so. Let me just double check.
Whereas the the tailor one's D10, yeah?
No, I think the tailors you just get to succeed.
We had 1 skill
Oh,
check
yeah.
pass, and then we had 1 D10 inspiration. Oh, that was the shoes, though, at the lake. Still holding on to that one, guys.
Yeah. 1d8. Yeah.
I I need to get a 6 out of 8 for that. But fine. Yeah, we'll roll it. We got the 8.
13. Oh,
Yes!
what's that?
20 to hit.
Power of friendship!
Yeah.
Power of
Okay,
friendship!
fair.
So is that
Right.
that's a total of 20 to hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Power of friendship comes through!
Nah, he's still cocky as fuck, so I'm not going. So I would say he's not going to do it yet. He's a spellcaster. He has the ability to cast shield.
Yeah.
But I'm like I'm having to play it very, not as a player, play it as him, and he's a cocky, arrogant son of a bitch. So now he's not going to cast shield. So please continue your damage. I love how Ash almost gets embarrassed whenever they roll to damage as a tier. So like 47.
Oh, okay, no, I wrote poorly this time. It's only a 28.
Own that 28.
It's still damage.
And grappled again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you come over and you crunch down with these, I was about to say huge, but not huge, medium T-Rex jaws around. Where would you say you're clamping down on him now? From behind, it's fairly easy to get the collarbone. You're coming at him from the front this time. Where are you going?
And I go in from the side. Just grab his arm again.
I was gonna say go for a crotch shot.
That's a bit difficult.
That'd be very unique to see a T-Rex running and just like 180 his head and scoop up. But all right, okay. So he's now grappled again. Anything else for you there, Sheila?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Okay, goes to initiative count 20, the lair action. The walls move in 5 feet. So now, lengthwise, the walls are the wall of fire from 5 foot from each side. So it goes from 40 to 30, and the lengthwise walls go from 30 to 20.
How high does the wall of fire reach, out of curiosity?
So this is not Wall of Fire, the spell. This is a lair action called Barrier of Flame. It does affect the roof. It does affect the ceiling. It doesn't affect the ceiling. So it doesn't come down from the ceiling, but it does go up to the ceiling. It covers the walls.
Okay.
Okay. So, that's the lair action that comes in. After Sheila, it goes to Arya.
Looking around the room, are there any kind of items that are either sharp or big and bludgeoning? Like not even necessarily weapons, just items in general. Big and heavy or sharp and pokey looking.
I mean, for one, it is through this barrier of flame that's moved forward. But it is metal, so it's not completely destroyed by the flames. So there is like a fireplace poker.
Okay. Out of curiosity, on the ceiling, would there happen to be a chandelier?
No, sconces.
That's the sharpest or heaviest looking thing I can find.
How big are we talking?
Give me a second. I'm trying to look at the spells, limitations on like what I can cast on. It doesn't say I can target a large or smaller non-magical item that I see within
Large or
30
small.
feet of me.
Okay, so large. I mean, there's a desk. There's also
Is it like metal or is it just wood?
wood. There's also like chaiselongs, like love seat style couches. There's like plush chairs. So yeah, large size. Realistically, you've got those to work with.
Okay.
I wouldn't say
another-
a bookshelf. That's just a bit big.
Yeah. I will. One more question, just because I'm plotting out things. So, I'm thinking of this from like a scientific perspective. Water with fire makes steam, right? And he's kind of like hot to the touch. So if I was to magic like just a shit ton of water to drench him, would he still stay drenched, or would it just like steam off of him and dry up? Because I have an idea, but I don't want to do it if it's just gonna like fizzle out anyways.
So, what you're saying is technically correct. That water does create steam. Fire mixed with water creates steam. But like, that's only in certain cases. Like if you throw a cup of water onto a campfire, you're not going to get steam. You'll just get wet wood that will eventually burn and dry out. You have to have high intensity heat combined with water.
Okay.
So you're talking like you need a surface that is at a consistently high level of heat. Evanaan is warm. He runs exceptionally hot, but he doesn't run at the same heat as like the top of a frying pan or something like that.
All right. Now, because I'm asking for performance of creation, it says as an action you can create one non-magical item of your choice in an occupied space within 10 feet of you. Maximum value of the item is 180 gold. How much just non-magical water could I create with 100, like a shit ton of water? What would equal 180 gold?
That can't be done.
You can't animate water?
Water is not.
Can't create water?
Water is not an item.
Water? It wouldn't count as a physical item.
No, because there's a specific spell for that. It's called Create or Destroy Water.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that makes my... Okay, so instead, backup plan, Arya is
essentially by that logic, you could go, I want to use create, or I want to do that and create a block of fire. How much fire can I make from 108 gold? Do you see the logic of it? Yeah.
Okay, I see your logic now. Yeah. I was thinking in terms of like physical math.
Great idea. If you have the spell Create or Destroy Water, you could do that.
I do not have that equipped. I was thinking performance of creation because like I had this plan. If I drench him, A, it'll trigger his fear, and B,
it's a great idea.
Thunder.
It really truly is. It's not something that's possible with what you're trying to do.
And this is why I asked first. So however, I'm going to go with plan B instead.
However, in case he somehow does escape from this fight or whatever, do keep that in mind, because that could very well work in your favour in the future, or against any other enemies if you pair that with like a lightning spell. If you cover them in
That's
water
what I was
and strike
thinking.
them.
That's what I was thinking.
Do keep that idea in mind. Don't let it go away. Just in this particular instance, it won't take the effect you want it to.
Which is why I asked first. So I'm going to go with plan B instead. So Arya's going to just kind of like rake across her bow, just very jaggedly, no real melody. Again, he doesn't deserve my music. And I'm going to use performance of creation to make a giant ass anvil, metal anvil, over his head. And it's going to not be like a smooth looking anvil. It's going to be like all jagged and raw edged, just like her music. It's in an occupied space or unoccupied space. And now we'll like gravity do the rest. And at the very least, even if it doesn't hit him, I will have a huge bludgeoning thing that I can later animate.
Okay, and you said that there was a limit to
180 gold piece, and I'm gonna make it large, like as big as I can make it.
Okay, let me just double check something. Because sometimes items do have gold costs, so I just want to double check that. Make sure.
Yeah, because I've done this trick before.
I don't imagine it'll be. Okay. So you're saying a full like a full sized anvil, like a proper chonky boy anvil.
Yeah,
okay.
As big as I can make with jagged and like just very jagged and raw looking, just like her music.
Okay, so let's go Right. So, £100 of iron, give or take, for something like a full-sized anvil. You're probably looking around about £150 of solid iron. Okay, one silver piece per pound of iron. You're probably looking at, that would be by my count 15 gold pieces.
That's fine. I got the money.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Because there is tables I'm looking at to try and figure logic out here. Labouring costs in order to make the anvil.
International tax law.
No, nothing quite like that. All in all, you're probably going to look at about the region of the highest I could possibly look at it would be about 95 to 100 gold pieces. So you're still covered. That's perfectly possible to make. So you make this anvil, a full-sized blacksmith's anvil, and you're dropping it directly over Evanaan.
Yeah.
Okay. He's currently grappled, so he will automatically fail the dexterity saving throw imposed on it. However, Sheila is within 5 feet of him. Sheila, I'm going to need you to make a choice here. You can also fail the bear in mind you're a T-Rex. You have the T-Rex's mental stats. You can either fail, again, much the same as Evanaan, you automatically fail, because you're part of the grapple as well. Or, you can release Evanaan and make a dexterity saving throw to avoid damage.
I'm also thinking Sheila's still in polymorph, so if she poofs out of her T-Rex HP, she will still go back to her full Sheila human.
It is a fair point. If it's like the moon druid fluff of like, oh god, I took this amount of damage, but I go back to full health when I come out anyway. But it is the
also Sheila's the only one of us that has not used any of her spell slots too, so and she's got Snickers.
Polymorph is a spell slot. And it's one of my highest ones.
Fair, but still, you also got a Vorpal sword.
Hold on, Sheila, it's your call. Also,
I don't think she would have realized.
I was about to say, also bear in mind that you do have the mentality of a T-Rex.
Yeah,
which currently
she's not
has
gonna have
blood
realized
in its mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so that's 100 gold pieces I remove?
No, you don't. No. The spell allows you to create something equal to, I believe you said, 108 gold pieces.
I think so. Yep.
Right? So that's all I was taking into effect. You don't lose that money.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making sure it was within the limits of what you wanted to create. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you drop an anvil. Everybody's going to automatically fail on that one. £100 of iron. Jeez. What would £100 of iron be?
100 pounds of iron.
I'm going to say D8 seems fair. Because of its weight. So you'll take an additional D6 of damage as things fall. So I'll add that onto it. We'll call it... We'll call it 3d8 plus an additional d8 for every height that falls. So we'll call that...
Okay.
Technically, it's going to hit you after falling within the regions of 20 feet. So we'll call it 5d8 of damage. Right.
Okay.
And this is an item that was created. No, Arya, you don't need to. No, you don't do that. This is something you've made fall, so it is environmental damage. That's rolled by myself. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 10, 18, 20. So Evanaan and yourself, Sheila, will take 24 points of bludgeoning damage. Now, I am going to say something here. You created something from magic. The item itself is non-magical. By rules as written, that counts as non-magical damage. It's just something you made that falls and goes bang. Okay?
I know.
Okay, so that was your action, Arya, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't have a lot in the ways of bonus actions. I think I'm just, as I see it falling, I'm just gonna yell, "Fuck you, you itchy bottom salamander!"
Okay, so you yell out this insult to him as this anvil crashes into right where Sheila's got him gripped. Also hurting Sheila at the same time as him.
Sorry, Sheila.
Anything else for you at all, Aria? Okay.
Aside from saying sorry, Sheila, that's it. That's all I can do.
Reverie, we go to you.
Yes. So I'm going to do this neat, cool thing where I have a wonderful celestial that's gonna come up and give Evanaan a few good whacks. And I'm also gonna give Evanaan a few good whacks with magic. And I have my celestial do it first. He gets 2 attacks.
Who, Evanaan?
My celestial.
I believe your Sun Celestial does have multi-attack.
Yep. He gets 2 attacks.
Okay, so he gets 2 attacks with advantage because Evanaan is currently grappled.
There's so many people just whacking off Evanaan right now. You know?
That's because he's a dick.
Magical whacking off.
First attack is 17.
17 does not hit.
That's okay. That's okay, that's pretty good. The next attack is dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. On that one, Evanaan is going to use a spell slot. He is going to go reaction shields. As this big guy comes in and smacks him once, goes to smack him, and he narrowly avoids it. Goes to hit him again. He's just had an anvil dropped on his head. He's got a T-Rex chomping on him. He's starting to not feel so cocky. So he's going to throw up that shield.
Okay. That's fine. So with shield it doesn't hit, correct?
So the Celeste... Sheila does not get hit, no.
Question, is the shield a charm spell? Because I have counter charm.
No, it's not. Counter charm is when a spell causes you to become charmed.
Oh, okay. Not a secret.
I'm going to tell you this one you would know about your brother. He doesn't do a whole lot of messing with your mind, he just sets you on fire.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, and then I'm going to do me reverie. I'm gonna do Toll the Dead, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wow.
What'd he roll?
That was a wow of what the fuck is going on here, not a wow of oh my god, that's so good.
Please roll bad.
Please
Roll bad.
With advantage, 7.
Yes! Okay, so I get to roll 2d12 because he's already hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Should I give him one of my luck points? Do you want to re-roll, Bran?
If you want to, it's up to you.
You're already in the doghouse with the party as it is.
Imagine how BM it is if I let him re-roll and he still fails, and then we beat the crap out of him.
Now is not the time.
Like the TikTok where the cleric casts Revivify and then hits him again.
So that I rolled 20 necrotic damage.
20 necrotic damage. Alrighty then. So you ring out this bell toll, and as it echoes across this battlefield, you watch again as his muscles spasm and writhe from that necrotic damage seeping into the core of himself. Anything else for you there?
Yes, I have to do my temp HP.
Also, while we're on the subject of revivifying and attacking again, the most fucking boss energy, like the most big dick energy I've ever seen in my life, was a guy who pissed off Strahd. So Strahd killed him, brought him back, and killed him again.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that
petty.
sounds like Strahd. Truly.
like held a grudge
So
the
petty.
entire campaign. Never addressed this motherfucker at all throughout the entire campaign. Then turned round, fucking murdered him in like the first 2 rounds of combat. Then threw a diamond in the air, cast Revivify on him, then went, oh, in his next turn, fucking just murdered him straight up again.
I can match that. You ready? Do you want to know how I proved to my players that Strahd was evil?
How?
I had him meet them in like a dining room. He took a bite of an apple from a fruit bowl and then put the apple back.
It was so gross.
No!
It wasn't.
Literally,
It wasn't how
I
he
have-
proved it was evil. It was just 2 of us are like, that's so unsanitary.
I had him threaten them. I had him send people to kill them. They didn't scream until he put an apple back in a bowl.
There are limits!
So gross. 20 temporary hit points.
20 temporary hit points. Is that everything
That's-
for you, Reverie?
Yes, that's the max I can roll.
Okay.
Or no, almost the max I can roll. But
On that, guys, as we come to the end of Reverie's turn there, we're going into the next round of combat. I'm going to say that's a good place to take a pause and take our 15-minute break. Alrighty?
Yeah.
So guys, we're going to jump, we're going to take a 15-minute break, and we will be back for the second half of this combat. Do not go anywhere, folks. We will see you in 15 minutes. Hi there, folks. We are back for part 2 of our little foray, our little combatu. So let's just go right into it. Elion, we are back at the top of initiative order.
We are indeed.
What would you like to do, my friend?
I'm going to do something really, really crazy.
Are you going to hit him with your sword?
I'm going to hit him 3 times.
Oh!
He's still grappled too, right?
He is still currently grappled.
Does grapple give me advantage on melee strikes, or is that restrained?
Wait, what's the difference between restrained and grappled?
Grappled is
One of
something
them-
and restrained is something different.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I know
I
restrained-
was such an asshole. I'm so sorry.
I know restrained gives you advantage and they count as crits.
No,
I think it
that's
is.
restrained.
Oh no, that's
I'm-
unconscious. That's
I
unconscious.
think, yeah, it's I also think that's paralyzed or stunned.
Oh, that's it as well.
I will tell you
I
exactly.
think it's also
what it is.
prone.
Prone gives you advantage on the attack roll, that's it. Grappled, speed becomes 0, condition also ends up. Okay, cool. So you shouldn't have been having advantage on attack rolls, and he shouldn't have been having disadvantage.
I wasn't rolling advantage anyway. It just popped in my head.
I've been telling people to roll advantage when they're hitting him because he's been grappled.
Oh no, I definitely
so,
have them with the amount of 4s.
So no, you don't
That's
get
fine.
advantage on that. Thanks for asking that, because now I know. Damn, you guys have been fucking him up for a wee while now, and you shouldn't have.
First one is a 26.
That's gonna fucking hit.
Second one is a 14,
That's not gonna hit.
which I will fuck it. I'll use my channel divinity because I doubt he's going to fall for fear to give myself a plus 10 to make it 24.
Okay.
And then my third one is a 23.
23? Yeah, okay. So all 3 of those are going to hit him. Even if he was to use shield on that last one, it would be a meets it.
I am going to use all 3 of my last spell slots for a second level, a first level, and a first level Divine Smite.
Okay. So I need you to split. I need you to split up the slashing damage and the radiant damage for me. Okay.
Yeah, so the first one will be 7 and an 8. 15 points of radiant damage
15 points of radiante. Okay, cool.
and 10 points of slashing damage. Slashing.
10 points of slashing damage. Right, and that was the first attack.
That was indeed.
Okay.
The second one is that's the second level. It's still awful. 10 points of radiant.
10 points of radiant.
And 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing.
And the last one is no modifier because I don't have 2 weapon fighting, so 9 points of radiant damage and 5 points of slashing damage.
Woo! Go Elion!
And I feel great because I just had Outer Tartarus from Hades kicking really hard.
Is that everything for you, Elion?
That is literally everything.
That's literally everything for you. Okie dokie. It then goes to Evanaan's turn. Alrighty. So, Evanaan is going to use... Would it be time for... Yeah, I think it's probably about time to do that. He does not look good. He looks like he's starting to waver. He's a bit pale. He doesn't have this confident air about him anymore. Okay. He's going to lock his eyes onto you, Arya. He's going to say, there's a slim chance that your friends are going to get out of this. But I'm going to make sure they choose you or me. And to you, Arya, he's going to use his final 5th level spell slot, and he's going to cast Immolation.
I'm going to hit him for it. If that's okay.
Of course.
The spell will still happen, but
He's
What
stuck.
does the spell do?
So Immolation, basically, it's like imagine like Fireball, but every single turn.
Okay.
So you roll to hit, Elion.
20.
20. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit. He is gonna reaction use his shield on that one, so he's gonna throw up his shield. And his ability will kick in, Pyroclastic Shield. When he has shield active, and the attacker will take damage. So until the beginning of his next turn, if anybody makes an attack roll against him, you don't have to hit. If you make an attack roll against him, you will take a d6 of fire damage. So you will take 6 fire damage, Elion.
But not 56, Jesus.
Arya, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's a 15 plus 8. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay, so you will succeed, so it means you will take half damage. Okay?
Okay.
So. Hold on, give me a moment. Is he going to be a dick? Is he going to be a dick? Realistically, there's grounds for it. Do I want him to be a dick? It's not about what you want, man. It's not about what you want. Okay, yeah, he is going to be a dick on that one. I'm going to need you to roll
Yeah,
a disadvantage on that one.
Disadvantage. Okay.
He's going to use his once a day to enforce that you roll disadvantage on that. He has used that now.
Bismillah. With disadvantage, that's hang on, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 total.
15. Okay.
Okay, why don't we even bother using you? You never roll well. You roll once well, and then
Well,
you never
it did
roll
roll well. It just so happens that the character has grounds for utilizing.
Oh no, I used a different.
Oh,
I'm talking about a different dice. Yeah.
Okay, so I should have more d6s than this. Oh, there it is, right there. It's right there in front of me. Okie dokie. So that is. Okay, Arya, on that point, you're going to take 28 points of fire damage. Okay?
Thank God for the temporary HP. Arya's still standing, but looks really, really bad.
So, Arya, you are wreathed entirely in flames. Scorching,
Snatcher
blinding
screaming.
flames. On a failed save, you will burn for the spell's duration. The duration of this is 1 minute. The burning target sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30. At the end of each of your turns, you will repeat the saving throw, and you will take fire damage on a failed save, and the spell would end on a successful one. These magical flames cannot be extinguished by non-magical means. Okay?
Okay.
Did you just Tsukuyomi, Arya? Not Tsukuyomi, what's
basically
it?
he's like-
Amaterasu.
Yeah, essentially. And then, just for the sheer shits and giggles of it, as he sees you burning, he starts cackling madly. He's going to take his blade and he's going to kind of jab backwards, aiming for you, Sheila, as he's going to make his attack roll. Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Dirty 20, yeah. Okay, cool. He will deal 6 6 points of magical slashing damage and 10 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And he is in a bit of a desperate state, so yeah, he's going to use his final shot of his phase step. This time he's coming at you, Reverie. He's going to use his phase step to teleport away from you, Ash, and he goes to you, Reverie. Comes up behind you, you will take 3 fire damage. And that's him. Bonus action, and yeah, that's him. From there we go to Sheila.
I'm gonna run and bite him.
I'm gonna bite him.
24 hit?
24 does hit. Even with his shield active, 24 does hit. But you do attack him. So 5 points of fire damage.
5, yep.
Yep.
$29 points of damage.
29 points of chum-pumping damage. Okay, okay, is that everything for you?
Yep, that's all I can do.
The T-Rex, he's not getting more than 1 attack?
Nope, that's it. I can multi-attack, but it's only if there's 2 targets.
Ah, right, okay. Okay, so after Sheila, it goes to the lair action, as the walls creep in a little bit more. So, the wall from where the wall from where the fireplace was is now 20 feet. The walls on the sides, 10 feet. Okay? On the next instance, as you're all grouped together, the next instance at minimum, you will be making dexterity saving throws. Your choice is either cut and run or finish it. As the lair action comes into place, he's like cackling at this now. He's like, it's getting rather warm in here, isn't it? It goes to Arya. So you still get to take your turn as normal. But at the end of your turn, you need to make the saving throw.
All right.
Go ahead.
Arya, burnt and flaming and in the air like this pained phoenix, just like still huffing, still glaring at him. It's like, for a free action, I'm gonna say, I will never understand what I've done to make you despise me so. But I do know one thing. My love is stronger than your hate. And you don't deserve my music, but my friends do. And I'm going to use my 5th level spell slot and playing a song that is aching and rife with her hope and strength and courage and just love for her friends and love for life. And that sounds like a violin cover of my Sanctuary from Kingdom Hearts 2. I will use my single 5th level spell slot and cast Mass Cure Wounds on myself and my friends.
Okay. So he does not have a 5th level spell slot available. He's used both of his. But he is going to try the counter spell. He's going to have to use a 4th level spell slot for it though. Okay? So that means that I need to roll for it. So I need to roll a d20 plus his spellcasting modifier to see if he's... And the DC is 10 plus the level of the spell slot you've used. So the DC is 15, which means he has to roll... he has to roll a certain number plus his spellcasting modifier to get this.
The DC save is isn't it my spellcasting modifier?
No. So
the save DC for my spells.
Right, okay, but he's trying to counterspell the spell. So the DC to counterspell it is 10 plus the level of spell slot used. Okay?
Oh, got
so
you.
I'm just going to keep my hands here. I'm going to try and lift it because I rolled it on the mat. But I did roll a nat 1. So he is going to fail it. So
what's stronger than his hate?
As you start to play this sorrowful tune with a tiny dash of hope within it,
and love and strength and courage.
It's going to go ahead. So you are going to be able to heal your friends. So by all means, please roll how much healing you're going to be doing.
I can choose up to 6 creatures, so I'm going to heal all 4 of us.
That is a very good idea.
Yep. Okay, 3d8s, and I get more d8s. You and... Okay, so that is 2 7s and 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18. So 21.
So everybody gets 21 healing.
Nice.
One thing I've just been alerted from a Discord message about as well. A couple of sessions ago, and I have just looked back and confirmed on my notes it is correct. A couple of sessions ago, one of the viewers watching, Sheila did give you, did buy health for you. So if you want, you can use that at this point as well. Okay?
Okay.
So we have an option on the channel where people can use channel points to buy, like, you know, a nat 20 for someone, or like they can buy them health.
Oh, for Sheila.
So for Sheila, I was alerted by somebody.
Yay!
That one warlock, one of our players from Thursday, he bought a health and then said it was for yourself, Sheila. So if you want, you can use that. So I've just been made aware of that. So I do apologise that I did not realise that was still active in my notes. I've now got an active note of anybody who's got available for that. There.
Thank you, that one warlock, and we love you. And I watch you on Thursdays all the time, when I'm not supposed to be.
The T-Rex gets healed! Woohoo!
Just to confirm, it wasn't Tom that alerted me. It was another viewer who alerted me, but it was Tom that bought it a couple of sessions ago. So Sheila, it's up to you if you want to use that now or at any point. Okay? You want to use it just now? No? Okay, cool. I'll just keep it noted that you do have it. Okay, cool. So, Arya, you healed everybody. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Trying to think. Is there any? Oh, what is that?
So, Mass Cure Wounds is that. Mass Cure Wounds is your action?
Yeah, that's an action spell. I'm trying to think what I could possibly do as a bonus action. There's no exits around. There's nothing physical around. He's still grappled, right?
No, he's not. He's behind Reverie now. Oh no, you ran over and bit him again. So yes, he is still grappled. He's now freshly grappled.
Okay. See, trace. No, that's an action. I can't do that. Misty Step. That's a bonus action. If I get close to him, he could hurt me more. But I'm already gonna be hurt anyways, and I've still got my phobia. I think I'm gonna Misty Step, bonus action with my feet, Misty Step. What's the range on Misty Step again?
30 feet.
30 feet, and okay, yeah, so I'll probably Misty Step a little, like still kind of like half that, so I'm like 15 feet away,
Okay.
closer. And I just got my bow blade in hand, and I think for another free action, I'm just gonna like look at my friend and say, "Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do. I'm not worth that much." And that's it.
When you say "Don't worry about me, I'm not worth that much," he's gonna actively scream, "Finally, she admits it."
Oh, I've always known.
It goes to Reverie after that.
Yeah, I'm done playing around. Reverie's gonna grab his face, and I'm gonna 4th level and inflict wounds again.
Okay. You will take 1 point of fire damage.
Yep. And she's gonna like her fingers are splayed so she can see his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And her eyes in the wolf mask go like full black again.
Okay.
But almost like faded, like death itself.
And you make out with him.
And she's gonna lean really close and she's gonna go, "I said, you're in my way." And inflict wounds.
And then she makes out with him. And that's when you cast inflict wounds, right?
Yes. Hey, yo, yes.
Isn't that basically Poison Ivy's whole mechanic?
Yeah, I was thinking
Mwah,
Poison
inflict
Ivy.
wounds.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, what? Did you nat 20?
Yeah!
Nat 20. So nat 20 on a 4th level inflict wounds. So 4th level inflict wounds, forgive me if I'm wrong, that is 60-10?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's 60. So that's 60 off the bat. Okay?
Yup.
So you reach out, you grab hold of his face. 60-10. So that's 60 damage. Now roll the 60-10.
Oh my god, that one was spinning forever. That's 10, 20, 7. Oh wait. 32. 44 plus 1. 45.
So that's a grand
So that's-
resounding total of 105 necrotic damage.
Scared.
She's got the wolf mask on too.
Yes!
She never took it off.
Baba Wonder.
Reach out, you grab hold of his face, and you cast this inflict wounds. Looking him dead in the eyes, and you watch as those eyes go dim. You watch those black veins spread out from your hand across his face from where you've reached out and touched him. And when they reach down, they come down his neck. You see them spread over his entire arms, down his legs, everything. And then Arya, you stop burning. And the flames on his sword go out. And the flames on the end of his staff fade. And then the flames covering the walls slowly disappear. The only flames left behind are from things burning. The desk, chairs, tables, that kind of thing that were in the room that were touched by these barriers of flame, they go out. And he falls to the ground, choking, spluttering, as if the necrosis of your touch has seeped into his body and is taking it from the outside in. You can see the skin become papery as these black veins spread across it, and you can almost hear the dust in his lungs as he's trying to catch a breath. You can see him like trying to flex his hands, trying to cause some kind of spark. And before it goes out completely, he's going to look at you, Arya, see you still standing, And even in his last moment, all he can look at is hatred. And then that death rattle sounds. And he's dead.
Arya will fall from the air and stagger over to her brother, because she never thought of him as a half anything, just her brother. And she rattles her brain for any kind of memory of something good between them, something not hostile, something just normal family. And the only thing she can think of is one time when they were younger, when they just passed by each other in the halls, and I guess maybe he was having a good day or something, and they just said goodnight to each other. And so, with tears in her eyes and just kind of closing them, just bitterly, she would just whisper, "Good night."
How does the rest of the party react?
I will put a hand on Arya's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
No? And not just because of this, but what do you care? It's not like you actually think that is how I feel to you.
I understand you're going through grief, but we do need to leave.
Yeah.
We can discuss how much I don't care once we're out.
We need to get going. I'm sorry I don't have any more healing spells. Guys, sorry I can't help more.
Can I search him?
Yeah, you can. Investigation check.
Oh, I'm great at these. I'm real smart. 10. Oh, can I use my tailor's inspiration? How about that? That's an automatic pass, right?
Go for it. Yeah, of course you can. So you can roll a d10
Sure, we'll do that. Okay.
and add that onto your total.
So 19.
Okay, on a 19, you go over and you pat down his body. There's nothing like, it's not like he's got like a secret journal which tells about the lair or whatever. It's not nothing like that. So he has his sword, which is it's just a standard flame tongue scimitar. He has the staff that he had. But you're unable, because he never used the staff, so you wouldn't be able to know what the staff was or if it was anything beyond a simple conduit for his capabilities. On his person, though, he does have a necklace, something hanging around his neck. It's shaped like a small vial, and inside it is blood, which is bubbling.
That can stay there. I'll take the sword and the staff.
Okay.
And then I'll point out the necklace in case anyone knows what it is, but I'm not touching it.
Would I recognize it as, like, I don't know, a keepsake
Nah.
or something? No.
Sure. Does anyone have a bag?
Well, Sheila did have a bag of holding, but then she turned it to a T-Rex. So.
Okay, I'll carry it.
Sheila will
Rawr.
release her polymorph. There you go, I can't talk.
Okay.
There you
Sheila, you release your polymorph. You're now the best healed person in the entire party. Sheila's like,
Can I-
full health, bitches!
Do you,
Sorry,
do
that
you-
was difficult. What?
do you want the weaponry of a famed spellcaster?
Oh yeah.
We should probably also get
Really?
other stuff out that we might need. I know he was like, there was like, you described like ashy dust kind of thing. Are there any like clothes
That
or
was in his
fabric still
lungs.
on him? Oh, it is long. Okay. Is he wearing any fabric kind of thing?
Yes, but it's fabric you would probably already have. So he's wearing, or actually, well, wait, no, you wouldn't have,
I wouldn't have.
because he's wearing. So it is made by high elves, so it's high elven, not high elves. Summer Eladrin. I keep getting them mixed up. He's wearing Summer Eladrin attire, but it is specifically of this cult, the cult of the Suns First. So he's wearing their colours. It's that kind. It's like a kind of pale red, which kind of almost like a velvety velour. You know, like that kind of velour where when you move it, it's almost like the colour shifts into a gradient,
Mm-hmm.
and it gradients into oranges and yellows. So yeah, you could cut a bit of that off.
Yeah, she almost hesitates because the idea of wearing this cult's colors disgusts her, but she decides to anyways, not as a good memory, but as like a few of her patches as a lesson. And she will take that. And while they're rifling through her, she goes back holding, gets stuff that we might need and like weapons or whatever. She's gonna quickly just stitch on to her skirt that's probably a little cinched at the edges with the gold threads from Raziel.
So is the way out the fireplace, or is there another?
There is a door that continues into the house.
Does the locate thing ping that way or through the fireplace?
It does. It pings towards that door, which since the wall started, the barrier of flame has burned away the door. You can see it leads to a staircase going up.
Right. Sheila, real quick. Can I pull the box out that I had in my pouch, makeshift pouch. This thing terrifies me, but I'm also afraid of leaving it here in case someone uses it to hurt anyone, so can I just drop it in the bag until we find someone who can identify it?
Yep.
Thank you. Reverie?
She's already on her Celestial's shoulder, having put her chest piece on over her dress. The mask is still in place. Down, looks over to Arya.
We're gonna get to him. He's gonna be okay. I know it. We've made it this far.
She'll kind of incline her head. And then pause, and then meet Arya's eyes. Her eyes still kind of have that weird black haze over them, like
It doesn't scare
death.
her. Arya
and-
knows her friend.
Reverie will kind of lean down slightly to be closer to Arya and go, "Don't say it doesn't matter what happens to you. It matters to me." And then lean back up. Start heading for the door.
So Reverie, you make your way to the door. Do the rest of the party follow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just kind of.
This staircase leads you up. Takes about maybe 25 feet of movement to get to the top, to where there's another set of double doors. Do you guys want to open up this door?
Does the thing ping it?
Yep.
Are there any sigils or anything else around it or in the room at
You
all?
can certainly make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
If anybody else
Why
would
not?
like to, as long as you can see the door, that is allowed.
I'm not even going to bother.
Bismillah. Oh, that's
I'd have a better
9
chance
plus-
playing a DS underwater.
that's a 9 plus 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13?
13 for yourself?
Yeah.
Anybody else rolling?
Can I just cast Detect Magic?
Of course you can. So you cast a
I
technology.
would do. I
Are
don't have
you-
any spells.
Are
Yeah,
you
that'll
using a
help.
spell? Are you using a spell slot, or are you a ritual caster?
Yeah, I'll use a spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, there is magic around about this. Okay, there is specifically. I will tell you. once I look up the spell and can tell you exactly what school of magic it comes from. Okay, so there's two types of magic around it. There's abjuration. And there's abjuration and conjuration.
Yeah, doesn't seem too fishy.
Well, Satalis did say whatever this thing was can bridge the gap between different planes, so maybe if we go in and think about Russet Falls or think about Logon and it'll take us directly to there. We didn't really get to talk that much about it or anything, sadly. I hope he's okay.
Worth a shot.
So,
Oh.
so Reverie, you're walking up and you're just pushing the door.
Yeah, why not? I'm
Okay.
thinking about Russet Falls. I'm thinking about Logon. I'm trying to get there now. So.
Okay, so Reverie, as you push it open, you guys would see as Reverie touches it, a magic circle as a glyph of warding is on this door. And as you push it open, it breaks the glyph, triggering the spell stored in it.
Oh gosh.
Reverie, I need you to make me, please, a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Actually, hold on.
You got +5.
Oh, this is different. Oh, no, it's still only one. Right, okay, cool.
Still Taylor's inspiration?
Reverie, you need to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Does the Taylor's inspiration work on that?
Yep, so the
See?
Taylor's inspiration was given as a free D10 add on anything. It's essentially like a story reason given DM's inspiration. So 1d10 added on to any roll you can make.
Okay.
Including damage.
I'll use. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'll use my Taylor's inspiration.
Plus, you should still have +5 because I'm not that far away.
So you have
That
plus
is-
5 because you're with Elion, and then you have the D10 that you roll and add that on.
Die stacking. So that whole peace domain thing that's like, I'm making a saving throw. I'm adding 64 plus a D6 plus a D8. Oh my god, it's more than 5.
35.
You gotta count. There we go.
35.
I rolled a 17 plus 3 for charisma save plus Elliot's +5, and on the D10 I rolled a 10.
Okay. You narrowly survive.
Oh!
Alhamdulillah! Holy shit.
I shit you not. The moment Sheila went glyph of ward, like pulled this up and saw there was magic on it, I was like, yeah, they'll probably be smart now. I say narrowly, not narrowly. DC was 21.
That's good. That made it sound like it was on 34. I was like, what the fuck?
The planar shift does not take effect, and you're not warped to a random plane of existence. Yeah, I mean, that I don't know how else to describe it other than that. You push it open, the glyph shatters, and this wave of conjuration magic pushes out against you all. Reverie, you manage to resist the effects. The effects to you that you manage to resist will feel like, think of 6 random planes, put them in an order, roll a d6. The effects of it is, for a minute, it's almost like you feel empty. Like there's just a dense void of nothingness. I guess you could call it an abyss. Before you manage to rein back in and you manage to ground yourself in where you are, and you are not ripped off into. I didn't think of a layer, so I'm just going to say a famous layer. You're not dragged into the labyrinth of the abyss. And you also push the doors open to reveal what looks like an observatorium. An observatory for studying the stars and such. The entire ceiling is glass. You can see the entire expanse of the astral plane stretching out. You can see great creatures the size of islands that you would see in your standard oceans back home, gradually drifting through the endless expanse of the astral plane. But right in the middle of this room, you see an apparatus. Looks very, very strange. I will tell you exactly what it looks like. Okay. It's about 2 feet high. And it looks like a clockwork, a series of clockwork cogs interconnected with each other. Multiple geared components, sweeping hands and dials that represent something. These arms are moving constantly, very, very slowly. Every now and again they get to a random point and they just start shifting back. Arya, this is what is being pinged by Zotali.
Wow. This is it. Whatever it is, this is what's gonna get us home. Get us to Logon. Is there anything else in this room, by any chance? Like anything around or...
Apparatus you would use to study stars, telescopes, sextants, that kind of thing. Nothing of any major import.
I couldn't even begin to figure out how this thing works.
I'd have been hoping for just like an easy teleportation spell. Once we went through the door, he didn't give you any other instruction.
I mean, you just kick it, right?
Don't do that! Smack him on the arm.
I kick it.
No, we only go to...
You're
We
gonna
almost-
break it.
We only got to talk for a little bit while we were dancing. Mostly we just talked about each ourselves and our views in life.
Yeah, but when you asked him for help, he didn't think to tell you
He said
any
he
more
would show...
information.
He said he... Listen, the sending only has 25 words, okay? I can only smush so much into one thing. I didn't have any sendings left.
But he's a prince of something else. He couldn't have had the power to message you back.
I don't know. Maybe, I...
If a guy does not message you back, he's not interested.
So Tommy, I'm gonna call out just randomly. I don't know if you can hear me from wherever you are, but crazier things are possible here apparently. I mean, you asked someone like me to dance. Got to meet someone like you. If you can hear me, we could really use some help, please.
No answer.
Bro left you unheard.
Fuck, I really wish I had another sending left.
Bran, can I kick it?
Go for
I'm
it.
not like going to do damage. I'm just, you know, like when you tap your computer with your foot to get it to work.
Go for it.
Oh god.
I kick it.
You walk up and you kick it and it kind of... and the gears just start like rotating quicker. Do me a favour. Roll me a d6.
5.
5.
Bye.
Okay. You kick it and it makes this kind of pulsing, low, whirring sound like a... And you watch as all these cogs, as they've kind of been moving of their own kind of like unsynchronized speed and rotation, but now they start to fall into place with each other, rotating around constantly. And then in front of you, when the gears all stop, like a triangle, it's like a line comes down the middle and then expands outwards. And in front of you, Elion, you're the one that kicked it. This is what it landed on, so roll me this time a d10.
9.
In front of you, you can see an endless barren wasteland. Weapons strewn across every aspect of it. And in the distance, you can hear the god-awful screams of infernal and abyssal creatures clashing in an age-long war.
Okay, so I would have been gesturing that it's working the entire time. Okay, so maybe there's some kinks to iron out.
Okay, well, maybe there's like okay, so there's different notches, and it's maybe we just need to find which number the right door is. Maybe there's something in the papers around here.
Kick it again.
The
Elion,
way I want to metagame right now, just to stick my head through and cast my final sending to talk to Asmodeus. I'm not going to, but the way I want to is so
Wait, hang on.
visceral.
Would we like to join the Blood War?
No. Does anybody else have any possible sending spells that they can use? Maybe we can contact Zotali again.
I kick it
Yeah,
again.
because that did you a lot of good.
Well, again, I only had one left, and I needed him to ask him for help and to convince him to help us find it. I wasn't able to ask how it worked.
I love how it's
He's
been
also
this,
an all-powerful being.
I love how it's been this really serious combat, this really emotional moment, and now it's just like, I can't believe you kicked a magic thing and now there's a portal open. What the fuck?
Can I
Worth a shot.
when he kicked it? You said the gear started moving quicker. Is there like a gear thing to like turn or a dial or something somewhere that sets a place?
You can certainly go and investigate it if you
I've got my foot primed.
I would like to go and investigate it. My
Can I
passive
assist by
investigation is a
seeing if-
20 if that helps.
Hold on. A passive investigation of 20 won't work because you're actively investigating. So I will need an investigation check from you. And while you're rolling that, Arya, what is it you're asking?
I was saying like maybe there's some stuff around here we can look at that gives us some like answers or help. So could I give the help action if I'm also looking through? Because I was going to do that anyways.
I would say that's fair. You can give the help action. So Reverie, you will have advantage on that. No, you don't roll
What do I roll
anything.
for
You don't roll anything, Arya. If you're
Oh,
giving
okay.
a help action, you're giving them advantage.
Oh, okay, cool. I always get that confused.
Okay, I rolled 2 14s. This is weird.
2 14s.
Double number.
So 14 total. or
19 in total.
19
I have
in
plus
total.
5 to investigation.
On a 19. It definitely looks like in some way these gears are linked to this thing working. This is an exceptionally complex and complicated piece of machinery that's here, very evidently. Because you got a 19, which with, and again I mean this in no insult to Reverie, with Reverie's limited level of extraplanar knowledge, a 19 would truly get you all the information you can possibly get from an investigation. But because you got the 19 and you got all the information, I'll allow you to make an Arcana check.
Okay, I can do Arcana. I'm so arcanely smart. 12.
12, okay. On a 12, pick me 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
4
Right?
and 2.
4 and 2. Okay. Two of these gears definitely have something to do with maintaining. So, from what you can assume, this thing somehow makes a portal. One of these gears has something to do with, as the portals open, one gear is constantly moving, as if it is maintaining the portal, keeping it active. One of these other gears that's there, you look at it and you can vaguely get the idea of like it's brought something to you that should not be there. So almost like a dimensional capability, like as the ability to hop dimensions, that kind of thing. But for what exactly it is, you can't really get much more than that with a 12.
Okay. I explain my limited learned knowledge to the rest of the party.
Look, we need to ask someone who knows how this works. Otherwise, we're just going to go through random portals, and we could end up not too far from Logon, or even worse, someplace that would kill us.
Where are we going to find someone that knows how this works?
Again, if anyone's got a sending left, because I'm tapped out of those, we can ask Zotali. I don't see anyone else coming up with any ideas. It's worth a shot. You helped us before.
I have a sending. I don't know if it'll work because I saw him at the party, but I never met him. And sending works better the more familiar you are with the person, but I can try.
I feel like it's worth a shot. Well, you know his name. I know him. You saw him. Maybe that'll be enough.
We'll find out. I cast sending to Zotali.
What do you see in your sending?
With Arya, how does the machine work? Is there a button or a gear that I have to turn to get to where I want it? Or is it thought-based?
Zotali will answer. And Zotali will inform you that the item is an orrery. And the orrery is made up of 6 different pieces which manipulate your time and place within the fabric of the known multiverse. And he tells you the exact locations to put each cog in order to move back to... The way he explains it, in order to move back from where you came. If you want to attempt to make sense of it, to try and make it a bit more precise, you can try that. But he doesn't know where you're trying to get to. He's never been to your world, so he can only tell you where it was that you came through from.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and make it more precise.
Okay. So he gives you the locations, and you can kind of make sense of, like, you know, time as in literal time. Distance, dimension, placement, altitude, all that. You can kind of try get a vague idea of which cog does what at this point. What I'd like you to do for me here is roll me a percentile dice. And I have a percentile in my mind.
$78?
78, okay. So you move these all around, and the moment you move one of the cogs, the one that was used for, like, you know, maintaining, that stops moving. But you move all the other ones into place, then you kind of try and move them into, like, a kind of understanding of, like, oh, I think this one does this, so if I do this, it might put us here. And then the center of the device starts to pulse, glowing. Looks like a piece that has to be touched in order to activate it.
I'll touch it.
You touch it.
Yep.
And with a 78%, it's not going to be enough, I'm afraid. But because of 78% and you chose to make the attempt, you do end up somewhere random. And as it opens up, you can tell because of the location. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Ashley
Just
just came up to
very
the door and
faint.
started slapping it and going, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, help!"
I just heard the faint thunk.
Hold on,
I thought there was, like, a
I need
ghost.
to answer this. Hold on.
Oh gosh.
It's not enough, guys.
But hey, he
I'm
answered.
trying
He
so
helped.
hard.
you see the latest GIF that I put in there, General?
Are you
It is
okay?
funny. I'm very proud of my creation.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
I need to
okay.
see this now.
Right, say your hellos.
Can we put the other ones in too?
God. Oh, your baby. It's a little baby.
Okay, so what you can tell you're still in autumn because you can see that red cracked stone.
Okay, we can put that. We can put that.
Reverie, can you roll me for recognition? I'll say your choice: nature or history. Your choice.
Ooh, nature or
Can
history?
I help her since I'm also from
You're
Autumn?
also from autumn. I would say you can either roll it as well, or you can give her the help action.
I'll help you, Reverie.
Okay.
No.
Not terrible. 17?
17 is enough to get the information. You don't know you don't know the exact distance, but you know the vague area where you are. In the 600 years that they were all stuck in this big hypnotic space, and you were kind of existing by yourself, this area became quite dangerous in the Autumn Lands. It is, funnily enough, on the tail end of it, which is about just shy of 80% the total distance from where you were to Russet Falls. So you'd be going into a dangerous spot, but on the outskirts of it. It's dangerous because it is home to desert-based marauders, roaming war bands that choose to utilize the animals of Autumn's lands as almost like a method of travel and method of sneaking up and attacking people. But you know it's
So just-
close to Russet Falls.
Yeah, real quick. From the information we got from the Sending Crystal, this is like a time-based thing too. So like it can like get us to a certain time when we first came here from where we were, or like I'm just trying to figure out time-wise, like if we would get there still at a certain time, like that's like not super far ahead. Just like if we would have a chance to like take a long rest here first and then go, and it wouldn't affect like time passing there.
Zotali says that this, as soon as the portal is opened, it will have been opened at the time that you left. As the portal has been opened, if you rest, time will move ahead where you are as you rest.
Plus, we don't want to stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reverie will explain the war bands, but that it's close to Russet Falls.
Okay, well.
I don't know if I can make it any closer.
We've just defeated one of the greatest sorcerers that Summer has. I don't think a few random centaurs or something can be much of a problem.
At the very least, we can always avoid better than...
Whatever a centaur is.
I say it's worth a shot.
Are we all in for penny, in for pound?
We do need to sleep, though.
We can worry about that once we get to
What?
Russet Falls. Dive through the portal.
So Reverie, you're going through the portal.
Yeah. Everyone nodded in agreement. I'm not taking time to have anyone second guess it. You leave my stutter out of this.
Okay. As you all hop through the portal. Yes,
real
Arya?
quick. Sorry. I think Ari would go last, and before she hops through, even though it's crazy and she knows he probably can't hear from where she is, she's just gonna kind of turn and say to the air as if she's saying to Sotali, "Thanks for asking me to dance. I'm glad I can leave here with one happy memory from my patchwork connection. Come find me in Tuma."
in the seasonal lands, and we could just talk, and I'll play a song for you. And she'll hold her pinky up to the air and say, I pinky promise, before going through.
Okay. And as you go through and the orrery clicks its way around and eventually the portal shuts off, I think that's a good place to wrap for today.
Mm-hmm.
We survived!
Very well
I
done,
don't
Steve.
always nat 20 and inflict wounds, but when I do, I grab them by the face.
It's fucking, as a necromancy player, it's tasty when you get it. It's really,
Who's
really
metal?
good.
It's
So
fuck.
good.
What?
Metal as fuck.
Oh,
It is
100%.
So bad.
My favourite thing to do is to play Necromancer, Oathbreaker, Paladin, multi-class. And the best thing is just like 2 attacks and just fuck you, and then the next thing just going, yeah, I'm just going to do this for free because I can. Inflict wounds right in your face. It's so cool. The idea of doing it while wearing plate armour as well is just really fucking gnarly. On that as well, guys, I am going to give you, after you rest, whether short or long, I will give you the level up.
Oh!
So you guys will go to, I believe, level 9?
10.
No, we're
10.
Level
10.
10. Oh,
10.
playing with the big boys now. Yeah.
That's long.
So, level 10, guys. However, I'm going to give you an after credit scene, because of course, why wouldn't I?
We haven't had one of these in a while.
Our after credit scene will not look at Autumn, it will not look at Russet Falls, it will not look at Logon. It will instead look at a house in summer. In the capital of summer. A very rich and resplendent house, and at the top of a tower stands a man in a golden mask. And he's playing with a very simple glass orb, very David Bowie from Labyrinth style, moving his hand, and this orb moves with his hand. And a voice from a table behind him where there are 4 people sitting, cloaked in shadow. A voice will say, "The Dawnstar boy failed. Looks like we overestimated his capabilities." And Solus will look at the orb and then go, "But my dear cold friend, that's only Act 1. Everybody knows that a phoenix is much more powerful when it rises from its ashes." And inside the orb was a little spark of flame. And that's where we're going to end today's session. Thank you very much for everybody that came to see us today. Thank you to my lovely cast for taking part in such an epic combat. As a reminder to everybody else, if you're watching from the UK, all of our sessions this week until Sunday will be an hour earlier because of daylight savings time and the fact that time space is fucky wucky. If you like what you've seen here today, go and check out all of our social medias. We're everywhere at World Tree Quests. You should definitely go check it out. Keep your eyes peeled as well, because we are going to have our merch store launching very soon. I'm doing a soft launch for my cast members only at the moment, so they can get cast hoodies if they want them. They don't have to buy them, they're not obligated. With that being said, I had session 0 yesterday, or one of the session 0s yesterday, for our next mini campaign, Welcome to the Academy, and I can say that we are full steam ahead on that. So we are aiming for Welcome to the Academy to begin the second week of April. I promise I can speak English, despite being Scottish. So do please keep in mind on our social medias for all of that. If you're going to follow any of the social medias, please follow the YouTube, go and subscribe to that channel. We could use all the help we can get. Other than that, I don't have anything much to say, so I'm going to pass over to my cast and let them plug themselves wherever they may be. So, Liz, anything you would like to plug at all?
You can find me on all social medias as Patron of Chaos. Especially on Twitch, it's patron_of_chaos. And I will be doing a big planned long stream next week on the 21st. We will be streaming the Dragon Dogma 2 when it comes out, day of release. Other than that, this is the only place you can see my face. But if you like hearing my voice, and you particularly like hearing my voice in a nice southern accent, you can check me out on Dice the Tables podcast, where I play Cassia Devereaux. We upload every Tuesday. It's a real fun time. It's a real funny podcast. We're known to play your favorite TTRPGs wrong. Every new season, new TTRPG, and new game master.
Bran, you okay?
I've seen Liz stop talking now, so I'm going to turn the volume back up on my headphones. Okay? as soon as you stopped talking about this is where you can see your face, I immediately just went and put the volume down.
You know, it's time.
I know when it's coming. Thank you very much for that, Liz. See, now I'm thinking about it. It's just putting it in my head. Khadija, anything that you would like to plug at all?
Hi, if you want to see me play more D&D, you can't anywhere else but here. I'm exclusively at World Tree Quest at this campaign. However, if you want to find me other places, you can find me at Khadij Al Kubra on Twitter, Instagram, Archive of Our Own. If you're interested in fanfiction, I write it, but mostly on TikTok, where I am best known as the Book Dragon of the Bookworm Archive. If you like wholesome fantasy, tavern core, D&D content, as well as having really good book recommendations shoved down your throat, I'm the gal you go to. And seeing if I can find in my schedule to bring back Storytime Saturdays as well, so tune in for that.
Fantastic, thank you very much for that there, Khadija. Moving on very swiftly to Ash. Anything you'd like to plug at all, Ash?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's still happening, but if you want to see me play in another D&D campaign, I think we're still streaming episodes of Tales of Novum, Secrets of the Core over at Alec the Bard's Twitch channel, so go check that out. Could be completely wrong, but they're there to view if nothing else. If you want to find me on social media, you can find me pretty much anywhere at Ash Hard Music.
Definitely go and have a look at that. We love our folks over at Tales of Novum. Tales of Novum, shout out. Fantastic, thank you very much for that there, Ash. Last and most certainly not least, Harry, anything that you would like to do at all? Anything you'd like to plug?
Oh, there's a lot of things I'd want to do, but if you want to see me play D&D on the internet, you can't, because I don't exist anywhere else ever. However, I have a minor piece of news that may not become anything. Ash looks shocked. I have created social media accounts, but we will see if I ever gain the courage to use them. So we'll see.
He's upgraded!
Use them. Use them.
And this is how Skynet happens. This is what happens when we give AI names and make them feel like they're people. I know, right? Fucking he's putting social media up there. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Harry, for that. With that being all from my players, and with that being everything from me, thanks very much for coming to see us, guys. I've been your DM of Doom, Son of Asgard, or World Tree Quest here on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. With me today, we've had my lovely cast. We have had Patron of Chaos, we've had Khadija Al Kubra, we've had Ash Howard Music, and we've had Just Harry. From all of us here at World Tree Quests, good night, stay safe. I'm going to say it, fratricide is okay if he's a psychotic pyromaniac. And also, do not pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good night.